Guys, Mars here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to do something a little bit interesting. We've been looking at all of the 50% support units, or I guess now they're the 60% unit support units, and how good they are. But one of the things that we've not really talked about or touched on at all is their leader skill, because their leader skill is not really important, right? They're going to be floating support units on the teams for the most part, and their leader skills are not anything too crazy, right? They are their particular typing. So for CABBA, for example, Super STR, 4 key and 150%. So, you know, we're very solidly into the 200% lead meta now, where for the most part, especially in the hardest content, we don't often like to run units if they're only getting a 170 lead, let alone anything less than that, right? So these guys having 150 leads, it's a bit of a detriment. So in the sense that you're probably just never going to use them as leaders, right? But we thought we would try that out here for today. So double CABBA leads with a full STR team versus Fusion ZAMASU. And this definitely could get very, very interesting, because we know that CABBA and, well, all of these guys, they have guard for the first 4 turns. And with the nuking ability and picking up all these orbs, so we're at 413k. Now, obviously with the, you know, we saw him on like a 200% team when we did the actual solo showcases, so he'd probably be at like almost 700k defense, but that is 400k defense with guard, so he is going to be able to tank reasonably well. And then of course we are also going to get, that number's going to jump up a little bit here, because we're also going to get the support from Bulma as well. So ideally we don't get immediately super attacked here, but obviously that could happen. Of course, Goku didn't dodge. Nice. But if CABBA is actually able to super attack first, which of course, again, we don't get that. Great. How much does he take from this? Let's see. 286. Well, that's pretty good. And you know what that means? Everybody on the rest of this rotation tanks all of these attacks for double digits now that they've super attacked. So even though we took a lot of damage, to the point where actually, if we were taking enough attacks, we would actually die from normals on this turn, because we've got such low HP. All because Goku didn't dodge, man. All that damage from a normal attack. And of course he dodges the ones after he supers. But what that means is the CABBA that's on the next rotation is going to come onto the turn, get his full orb change to turn the entire orb field into STR, which he's then going to pick up and basically give us a full heal. So it's kind of funny that it panned out that way. But do we have you on? We got Gamma 1. Do we have the GT duo on this turn as well? Because if we do, we can go into their standby as well. Which, I mean, it's probably a little bit early for that. But, okay, let's see. So, then ideally what we want to do we want to go into their standby? We probably don't. I don't think we do. Because they haven't got any stacks, because so like if we go into their standby, they probably die to ZAMASU, and then the Spirit Bomb doesn't really do a lot of damage. So we'll go ahead and get the full 23 orbs here with CABBA. So that puts us straight back to full health. So, you know, that's only a casual 620k heal. And that, of course, puts him to almost 1 million defense. So that's pretty good. And then he's going to go ahead and grab these, and you are going to grab this one, I guess. Now, the AoE, I didn't even realize actually, yeah, the AoE being after the GT duo attack is actually fantastic as well, because then they get to build up their damage reduction a little bit before the AoE. So they hopefully won't take too much damage here. I mean, from an AoE normal, they should take double digits right after they've gotten some supers off, especially on a turn where they got 24 key. But of course, remember, all of these units, impressive though they may be on some of their best teams, we are running double 150 leads. So it's not like we're going to be absolutely bulldozing through this event. And of course, STR, this may be possible with other typings as well. But of course, we do get a huge advantage by using STR, because of course the 50% support units run out of guard after their first 4 turns. And, you know, the final stage of this event is against a physical boss. So, of course, we are at a bit of an advantage there. Oh, he hasn't supered. He's not going to super Gamma 1, is he? Because Gamma 1 can negate the super in the second phase, but he will get clapped by the super from ZAMASU. No way. After we got all the luck of the super attack, the AoE being in slot 2, please don't tell me he's just going to super Gamma 1 here. He didn't. My God. All right, well, Here we are on turn 3. We have another goat here joining the battle. Super STR has some pretty good units on it. So, yeah, our boy Future Gohan is here now. Let's see. Oh, and there's no attacks in slot 1. Oh, boy. And we can use his active skill immediately, which, I mean, I'm tempted. I'm not going to lie. But is it a bit early? Maybe it is. Do I float off Cabba here now? Maybe I do. Oh, this is... we got some interesting goings on this turn, I'll tell you that. So Cabba, start of turn now, is at 114k. We do ideally want to get a decent amount of orbs for him. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go for... It's probably better to get more orbs than just to get STR orbs, isn't it? So if we grab these, drops down this physical one, whole bunch of physical orbs here, smushed together. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll grab, yeah, 9 orbs for Cabba here. So, because remember, on this turn he still has guard, so he should be perfectly fine to tank the AoE. Future Gohan, if he gets supered, he'll be fine. He's got his, this is his first turn, so he's got his full damage reduction here. So he's going to be all good. Get an additional super as well. Do we? He can get another one from Hidden Potential as well, can't he? Here. Because, yeah, we're getting crits. The problem is, of course, as we've already said, these guys are absolute powerhouses on their 200% teams, but they're getting double 150 leads here. We're missing out on a total of like 100% if we were running a double 200% leader. But these units are very good, so we probably do take damage from this. I don't know, Gohan has a lot of damage reduction, but... Oh, let's go. 9 damage. Suck on that, Zamasu. Alright, so unfortunately the only downside to using this team setup on the private server is the fact that the Dragon Fist is still glitched for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so we can't actually do the standby like super counter, which is really disappointing. We can go into the standby and he's a very powerful defensive unit, but we can't do the actual Dragon Fist counter. And of course the standby does give us the Scour. Oh, really? Oh, man. Are you serious? That one extra turn would have been so useful. Bruh. That's the only problem with the fact that we did get a decent amount of orbs, but because they weren't the STR orbs, that means he doesn't get the crit chance. So, fortunately, we do have the AoEs in slot 2 here. So, I think we can probably get away with... Yeah, we won't use the... standby just yet. Because obviously, well, actually, they're not going to get any stacks anyway, are they? So, I suppose it doesn't really matter. But if we grab just this, so that then we can get these for Cabba, so he can give us a heal. He's up to 154. So, yeah, that's... Is there any difference? It's 3 rainbows. That's 3 rainbows. So, yeah, they're the same anyway. So, we'll do that. Gives us a bit of a heal, though. Back to full health. Hopefully, doesn't super, because... Like, Bulma, you know, she's taking a little bit of damage from these normals, but it's not too bad. Okay, good. That'd be really unfortunate, because, yeah, had Cabba crit on the previous turn, we wouldn't have had to worry. Because even if he had needed to do an additional normal, with enough STR orbs, those would be crits as well. So, it wouldn't be too bad. But now they're at the physical phase, this is where things should become a little bit easier as well. We are going to get, we can use Future Gohan's active skill now. I'm going to play Future Gohan's active skill. I like it. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Wait, no. Are you... Oh, my God. Skip. I thought the animation's already on skip, and they're not. All right, well, you know, I am smart. So here we go. So what we'll do here, where we don't need STR orbs, we're going to save those for the boy on the next turn. And then we're going to be looking good. Because look at this. Imagine if he changes the tech orbs to STR on the next turn. We are going to be looking very, very good on this next turn. So, yeah, I mean, like I say, a team other than the STR teams, because I guess technically you could try this with Hit, but Extreme STR is, of course, nowhere near the series of juggernauts that Super STR is. So I don't know if this would be possible with the other mono teams, but obviously with Super STR being so strong, and then Fusion ZAMASU being physical at the end, then that's probably what makes this doable. But I think this will be straight up the first time I can say... I've never really tried that as like a challenge run myself, so I'm not saying it was like impossible to do before. But I I don't want to jinx myself now, but I was going to say, I'm feeling fairly confident in saying that this is going to be the first time I no-item Fusion ZAMASU with double 150 leads. And that's how good these EZA support units are. You're not even, yeah, you're nowhere near fully built up, are you? Alright, well, he's getting there, you know. So, okay, so if we really want to get spicy this turn, which I think we do, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So then we get, how many orbs can we get? That's 10, that's 9 with 1 rainbow. Well, it's always better to get the 10 anyway, isn't it? So, what's he at now, start of turn? Or do we just float him here? Because 10 orbs gives him like 700% attack and... Well, they're not all rainbows, but... they're not all STR, but... Yeah, I think we probably do put him in slot 1. Because if he dies, it's not like it matters. So we go ahead and do that. He's a 820k defense. And then, of course, we're going to pick up the orbs with Bulma, so then he's going to get even more than that as well. So he's going to hit like an absolute truck here. On a double, that's 800k defense on double 150 leads, people. I can't stress this enough. 7.9 million. And all this is with no items as well. Because we could bring orb changing items to, you know, boost their potential. But we don't need to do that. 10 million for GT Vegeta. And of course, at no point in this turn do we have to worry whatsoever about dying. He could super GT Vegeta here, and we would take a lot of damage, but it would be fine. Don't get to see his additional that often, so do quite like this animation. Like I say, you don't really get to see it very much, and so he's had enough of Vegeta's shenanigans here. He's going to hit him with a super of his own, which should kill us, but oh dear, Zamasu, you're done goofed. So, of course, it's on skip. So, drop the Spirit Bomb on his face and do 26 mil with a crit. So, there you go. That is Fusion Zamasu beaten with a full STR team with double 150 leads, thanks to CABBA. Like, we got some good turns with the orb changing. We didn't even get to the crazy combo of the fact that you could use Bulma's active skill to change the entire field of orbs and then just pick all of those up with CABBA as well, which would definitely be a fun turn. So there you go. Double 150 leads, CABBA team beating Fusion ZAMASU with no items. All units, obviously, whilst we're on the private server, none of these are like fan-made EZAs. These are all units that are available in the game on JP. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.